This week's ViStar All-Star Athlete.
Congratulations on this GPA.
Thank you.
Did they just hand these out up there?
I wish.
There's some work that's involved.
There is some work, right? Yes, sir.
Is it about this GPA? Is it about the competition in the classroom, or is it about the learning process, or is it about a combination of all this?
I love to learn. I love my classes. My teachers are amazing. One of my coaches is actually one of my teachers, and I love him. And I love how they make it just interesting, like something I want to learn about, which is just so I can give almost all my credit to how my teachers make it interesting to want to come to class and make it interesting to want to learn. So I love learning.
You went to Kenya?
Yes, sir, I did. Yes,
so what'd you do there? I mean, it was a medical mission trip? What is that?
Yes, sir. Well, the medical mission trip, what we did is we set up a clinic. So we had a couple of doctors and a bunch of nurses and some dietitians, and we set up a clinic, and we saw over 300 people per day, totally free. And so that was really well. But the big thing about our medical mission team is actually just getting the supplies to the place. It takes, you know, there's enough food in the world to feed every single person. It's actually getting it to the people, because, you know, bad roads or storms or just even like traveling like far away is so hard. So that was a big part of our mission, is taking the supplies to Nairobi, to Nakuru, and to that community, and so that they had that. So that was the big thing.
Once again, recognized how fortunate we are.
I know. Yes, sir, we really are.
Right. Well, Bethy, congratulations. You're our all-star athlete from Fernandina Beach High for outstanding achievement in athletics, academics, and community service. Presented on this day and signed by me with a great seal of Channel 4. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A consumer alert this morning as cleanup efforts continue after Hermine. A Better Business Bureau wants you to beware of storm chasers. While not all storm chasers are scammers, a consumer protection agency says that they may lack the proper licensing, offer quick fixes, or make big promises that they don't deliver on. So doing your research and keeping the following advice in mind can protect you. Be cautious of door-to-door contractors. If anyone comes knocking on your door and says that they're looking for work, make sure you ask for their identification and check their vehicle for a business name. If you do hire someone to help with cleanup or repairs, get at least 3 estimates. Get those quotes in writing, and don't accept estimates over the phone. And if it sounds too good to be true, well, you know how the saying goes. And whatever you do, do not pay for the job in advance. Insist payments must be made to the company, not to an individual. And if you can, pay by credit card. To see the full list of tips to avoid getting conned, head to newsforjax.com. Nikki, Rebecca.
All right, thank you so much, Ashley. So we have a lot of places where trees went through the houses, a lot of damage, and now we have some more rain coming today, and that could really impact the cleanup.
Unfortunately, especially for the damaged roofs, I'm worried about those because we could get some heavy rain today, and so I feel like there will be a lot of tarps purchased today as a part of, patching it to get you through until you can get the roofer out there. And so for cleanup today, unfortunately, it's going to be one of those days that we're dodging afternoon showers and thunderstorms, especially after 2 p.m. Here's a look at the cloudy skies out at the beach right now, and so we will see cloudier skies today, and while that is also part of the reason that we're seeing some chances for showers, all this abundant moisture, it's also going to keep our temperatures a little bit cooler. And so for those of you that are still without power, hang in there. They're working as hard as they can to get you some power, but this is the coolest it's going to be all day long. We're at 73 right now out of the beach. We've got northerly winds at about 5 miles per hour, so much lighter in terms of wind. You can see we already have showers just to the south of our area. We're a line stretching from about Cedar Key down to southern Alachua County here, all the way across towards Putnam County and Palm Coast. And so this is where the showers are right now, but they will be across northeastern Florida a little bit later on today. Southeastern Georgia is the only one that could really get a break in the rain. Their chances for rain to the north of the state line are closer to 40%. To the south of the state line, we're looking at 60% chances for showers today. Here's a look at where we're starting, right at 70 in Brunswick, 71 in Waycross, 73 in Jacksonville, 75 in Palatka and St. Augustine, and 74 in Gainesville. Gainesville. Here's a look at what you can expect for today. A mild cloudy start. The clouds will shield us from the 90s today. We'll be in the low 80s by 11 p.m. But when we start to hit the mid 80s around 1 o'clock, that's when your chances for showers fire up. We have abundant tropical moisture left over across the state from Hermine. And now when we add that trigger of daytime heating, showers and thunderstorms are going to erupt. We have enhanced chances for showers today. What the primary concern with today's weather is heavy rainfall. We've already gotten some rain, especially over our inland counties that saw the heaviest of the rain, and we could see another inch or so today. The precipitable water index, or how much moisture is in the atmosphere, is around 2 inches, so that's a high number, and that means that's the amount of moisture that could be squeezed out during a storm. And so in general, not all of the moisture gets squeezed out, but it gives you an idea of where we're at, and we are high. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour forecast. A little cloudier across northeastern Florida than southeastern Georgia for the morning hours, but we do see breaks in the clouds with the sun warming us up a little bit. After your noon hour, we'll have some isolated southern showers, especially from Gainesville to St. Augustine. And then by 2 p.m., those showers are starting to creep north across our area. And so between 2 and 6 p.m., abundant showers and thunderstorms develop along into the south of the state line. But look how sunny it is across southeastern Georgia. They're having a completely different day in Brunswick and Waycross. And so lots of heavy rain moving along I-10 here. We could get about an inch of rain along I-10. And then as we make our way out towards the coastline around 7 o'clock, these showers are spreading to the beaches. And after about 7 p.m. is when a few of these showers could wander north of the state line, and that's your big chance for showers across southeastern Georgia. But we will expect these showers to be fading at this point. In between about 9 and 11, they'll fade out completely, and we'll be left with quiet, moist, cloudy conditions overnight tonight. And that will lead to a repeat of this weather pattern on Sunday. So still some rain headed our way over the weekend, even though Hermine's on her way up the coastline. We're up to 87 today. It's mostly cloudy. The sun will peek through the clouds. It'll be a little sunnier across southeastern Georgia, and we're expecting scattered storms. We have 60% chances for those scattered storms to the south of the state line. We have 40% chances for those scattered storms to the north of the state line. It'll be a little drier, a little sunnier, and a little warmer across southeastern Georgia. We'll hit 87 in Jacksonville under mostly cloudy skies. Now on Sunday, we're expecting a very similar day. It's hard to tell the days apart on the forecast because we're starting in the upper 60s and low 70s. We're getting into those upper 80s, and we have 60% chances for showers and thunderstorms that kick off around 2 p.m. and heavy rains that concern on Sunday as well. So all that tropical moisture gets kicked out of our area as an onshore flow develops on Monday, and that's going to clear our skies out. That's going to lower our chances for rain, and unfortunately, it's going to warm us up. We are popping right back into the 90s starting on Tuesday. But look at all these beautiful days in a row for your short work week here that do not have chances for showers. So we get the chance to dry out. We get the chance to clean up. And of course, our grass will be growing like crazy with all the sunshine after the rain starting on Tuesday. And that dry weather lasts into next weekend. So if you are looking forward to next week and next weekend as far as plans go, it's going to be a whole lot better than this week was. We still have to get through some significant chances for showers and thunderstorms on both Saturday and Sunday, so both afternoons going to be a little on the stormy side, especially across northeastern Florida. It looks like southeastern Georgia will get a little bit of a break in the rain this weekend.
I am going to nap tomorrow. Looking at that 60% rain, you know. All right, well, storm cleanup efforts continue across North Florida. Crews working to remove downed trees, and they're working to restore power to thousands of people out there.
We're getting a look at the latest as we continue to follow Hermine. Plus, storm damage means you'll be relying on storm insurance. The process of filing a claim, the paperwork you need to have.
Yeah, we got those stories coming up for you at 8 o'clock this morning. First, though, are you ready for some Gator football?
Oh, yeah.
Kick it off today. If you're driving, though, to the game, we need to tell you, we have a Gator fan in the studio, the streets you need to avoid taking because there's some road closures.
We'll tell you that next.
I-Team, working to make Jacksonville a better place to live. If you see something that needs investigating, take a video or picture and text it to 479-NEWS or email it to iteam@news4jax.com. First birthday is
It is a huge day. Gator Nation as UF gets ready to take on UMass this evening in Gainesville. For the Gators, it's their season opener.
But if you're heading out to the game, there's major road closure that you need to know about. So portions of West University Avenue will be closed before the game. That's the road that runs just north of campus. Now, this map that we show you on our screen right now. It was tweeted out by Gainesville Police Department. It's showing your alternate routes. So you are advised to use Northwest 22nd Street or Buckman Drive to get to those parking lots, and it's something you really need to know because you know those roads are going to be crowded. Also, if you're bringing a bag to the game, listen up. There's some restrictions in place about the types of bags you can bring inside the stadium. So here's what's allowed. Clear plastic, vinyl, or PVC bags that do not exceed 12 by 6 by 12. 1-gallon clear bags, also small clutch bags, not exceeding 4.5 inches by 6.5. If you need to hear any of the information again, you can find that on news4jax.com, or do like I do and just shove your credit card in your back pocket of your jeans and you're good.
That'll work too.
And if you are going to have the day off because of the storm, might as well make the most out of it, right?
That's so true. How one family turned a golf cart into a wet and wild storm adventure. That's coming up next.
The I-Team exposes wrongdoing, holds the powerful accountable. If you see something that needs investigating, take a video or picture and text it to 479-NEWS or email it to iTeam@news4jax.com.
Congratulations to all
students all over our area having an extended weekend because they had the day off Friday because of Hurricane Hermine.
And one local family decided to make the most of it. All right, so they spent some time driving a golf cart through puddles left by Hermine. This was off Texture Drive. That does look fun. Oh, that is so cute.
And that one has seatbelts. He's got the kids all strapped in.
That's something I could see Shriver doing with his kids. But it's not. I know it's not Chris, but
that's fun.
That is adorable. It's like a ride at the theme park. You got to put your hands up.
That'd be fun for anybody. All right, so I wanted to leave you with a smile at 7. The morning show at 8 starts after the break.
Tried every single thing.
Live from the local station, the morning show starts now.
After Hermine, the states of Florida and Georgia are picking up. This morning, tens of thousands of Americans are still in its path.
Also, we're looking at the devastation left behind in Florida, Georgia, also the Carolinas. Roads washed away there. So we're going to be looking at all that in all those areas. Good morning. Thank you for being with us on this Saturday morning. We want to take a live look at Avalon Pier. That's in North Carolina. People are really hunkering down in anticipation of Hermine, which is headed that way. Although you see the people there who just want to come out
watching
and get some video and just see it for themselves.
It is a pretty incredible view there. Yeah. I love to see the ocean looking crazy like that. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't really. Just what if one of those waves just like comes over?
Well,
not a good day.
It looks like they're going to at some point. I mean, they're really close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adventurous people out there. So Rebecca is joining us for your first forecast this Saturday for the 8 o'clock hour to let us know how's our ocean looking, by the way. Is it beach day? I know we've got some rain, but is it super rough out there? Or?
It's not super rough out there. The surf will be building throughout the weekend as Hermine gets a little bit further off of the coastline here. What we have of primary concern today is abundant tropical moisture, and so that's going to make for cloudier skies, which isn't everyone's idea of a fun beach day. But more importantly, it's going to make for scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially across northeastern Florida, as soon as we start to warm up this afternoon. And so it's unfortunately a day that we will be dodging showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon and evening hours. If you're trying to get your yard cleaned up, it's just going to be a little bit of a mess. The good news is we're not expecting high winds, and so I don't expect any more debris to be falling as the showers and thunderstorms roll through. Anything that was going to be blown down was probably blown down yesterday. We will pick up about an inch of rain this weekend, though, because we have a ton of abundant tropical moisture across across our area. And so especially if your county, if I-10 runs through your county, this will be a focal point for some showers and thunderstorms a little bit later on. The earliest showers are down from Gainesville to over to St. Augustine. We have, of course, showers and thunderstorms off the coastline of the Gulf Coast there near Cedar Key. And so this is all part of that abundant tropical moisture that'll be making its way across our area. Your chances for rain today are better to the south of the state line than they are to the north of the state line. If you live in southeastern Georgia, you have about a 40% chance to see those scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. If you live in northeastern Florida, you're looking at a 60% chance. Temperatures are at their coolest. If you slept without power last night, this is the most comfortable it's going to be all day. So if you want to air your house out a little bit and try to get some of the cooler air in there before we start to warm up, we should start to warm up within about an hour or so. Our warm up is a little delayed because of the clouds, and it will be hampered. We're not going to hit the 90s. We're topping out in the mid to upper 80s today because of our mostly cloudy skies. I'll walk you through the timing of those showers and thunderstorms in today's forecast, hour by hour, coming right up.
All right, thank you, Rebecca. Well, this morning the storm is gone. Cleanup still continues. Tropical Storm Hermine was a Category 1 hurricane when it pounded the Big Bend region.
At least one person died. Several thousands are still without power, including nearly 12,000 in Clay and Alachua counties.
So there are widespread reports of downed trees. That's in the Jacksonville area, too. Some of them, of course, landed on people's homes, causing some damage.
And this morning, we have crews monitoring the damage and cleanup process. Right now, Channel 4's Chris Parento is in Arlington and joins us live. Chris, what does it look like right now?
Well, Ashley, this homeowner behind me that has had some damage to his house from a tree that fell on it, actually up on the roof right now with what appears to be either a roofer or an insurance adjuster, taking some pictures, taking some measurements, assessing the damage that's up there, documenting everything. And then later on today, I'm told that we do expect that this tree will be removed. You can see it still on the side of the house and on the back of this roof. So a lot of damage out here to this home because of this, a major inconvenience, if nothing else, to have to spend your holiday weekend cleaning up. But a lot of people all across the area are having to do just that. As I've walked around this area a little bit this morning, I've seen a lot of piles of debris that people are putting out on the curbs for collection from the city in the upcoming days. And that's what a lot of people spent yesterday doing once the storm passed, and many will be back at it again today because there are a lot of trees, limbs, branches that are down all across the area because of Hermine. For now, we're live in Arlington. I'm Chris Parento, Channel 4, the local station.
As the saying goes, we dodged a bullet with Hermine, our first hurricane in more than a decade, but we were prepared for the worst.
Yeah, we really were. Although not as bad as others, the San Souci neighborhood had some damage. Channel 4's Bakari Savage is in that neighborhood, and he is joining us now live. There were some trees that were down there, Bakari, as well, and I know power lines taken down there, too.
Yeah, you know, Nikki, here's the thing. You got to prepare for the storms, and part of that preparation is literally just taking a walk around your property and looking at your trees, especially if you have big trees like this one over here, because that's what you want to prevent. You want to prevent a fallen tree. You want to prevent a blocked street and down power line. Sure, it's going to cost you money, but hey, what's the alternative, right? So if a tree or limb were to fall on you or a family member, your medical insurance will pick up the cost, not your homeowner's insurance. That's according to the Insurance Information Institute. But if it falls on someone else, you could get sued, and then the liability coverage on your policy would cover losses to the limit, and then you could be found negligent in tree care. But if you do your part and keep it up, like literally, you can avoid all of that as well as knocking out the power to you and your neighbors. But it all starts with preparation. Just take it from Justin Martin, whose tree caused all of this.
I have another tree that I took down a couple years ago because it was rotten, and I had JEA out a couple times within the last 4 or 5 years just to check it and make sure it's good, look at it, make sure it's healthy. And both times they said it's great. They were excited, saying, oh yeah, don't take it down. It's a beautiful tree. It looks great. And I guess this was just its year. So it's time.
All right, so during this cleanup process, you're still assessing the damage. If you have any debris that's down or if you have down power lines, what you can do is just call 630-CITY to report that. Live in San Souci, I'm Bakari Savage, Channel 4, the local station.
This morning, Hermine is charging up the East Coast. 44 million people from North Carolina to New York are under tropical advisories. The Carolinas already feeling the effects of Hermine. In the South Carolina city of Aiken, heavy rains flooded roads and parks. You can see in this video, drivers are struggling to get through the water. As East Coast continues to get drenched with rain, the Carolinas are bracing for more damage. Hermine didn't just cause damage to homes, but cars as well. These are images of the damages a tree left to a car to a man on James Island in South Carolina. It looks like something split the tree prior to that fall, maybe lightning, who knows?
Well, if you didn't do this before the storm, we urge you to do it before the next one. Download the News4JAX app and our weather apps to stay informed when severe weather threatens. Then enable push alerts in the settings of that app. That way, if there's an urgent information that we need to give you overnight, you're going to get it overnight. Just search WJXT in your app store. Well, the storm is come and gone, and that doesn't mean, though, that your Labor Day is going to be smooth sailing, unfortunately.
Take a live look now from our tower cam. Rebecca is standing by to fill us in on our holiday weekend forecast. Thousands are without power and dealing with damage. How to make sure you do what you need to do, file a claim. Hermine is come and gone, but some families will be feeling her wrath for years to come. Those who saw significant damage to their homes now have to file claims with their insurance company. And filing those claims can be confusing and a time-consuming thing. So joining us to talk about what you should do, Eddie Swan. Good morning, Eddie.
Good morning.
Okay, so what's the first step? You know, I talked to a few people yesterday who had trees just fall in their home and obviously puncture their home and ruin it. So what should those people do?
First thing you have to take care of is mitigating any type of future damages, because that's going to be critical when it comes to the claim times. So they're going to have to try to minimize their losses, protect their damaged property, contact their insurance agent or the company and let them know that they have a claim situation. And because of the hurricane, it could take a few days before an adjuster comes around. So it's going to be your responsibility to make sure that you do not have any future damages caused by what just occurred.
So would that maybe be like, you know, getting things boarded up or putting like a tarp? Because I'm just thinking, you know, if they, one of the homes I went to yesterday, there was a huge hole and like a gash through the window. So that would be their responsibility to, like you said, kind of prevent more damage.
Their responsibility would be to get a temporary patch to prevent water from coming in, and those to help to mitigate the losses.
Okay, what about pictures? Should people be taking
pictures? That would be the number one thing. Is the first thing, take pictures of all damage. So you've got something to show to the adjuster actually what it was before you started any type of temporary repairs. Whatever the temporary repairs cost you, you'll be reimbursed those as well. Okay. So you keep track of all your receipts, don't pay anything in cash. Make sure you got receipts for it so you can give it to the adjuster at the time of loss. Then you're going to have to finalize your claim at some point in time, so you're going to have, under the law, 60 days to get your proof of loss paperwork into the adjuster so they can finalize the claim.
And what mistakes do people make commonly, at least?
Commonly is not preventing future damage. Yeah. And then you'll see, I saw on the news where people have to leave the house. That's loss of use under your property. So you can leave, and additional expenses for staying temporary housing or renting an apartment or going into a hotel. Keep those receipts, because those would be covered under your homeowners as well as the renter's policy.
I didn't know that. So if you have to stay somewhere for a week or whatever, you can just, like you said, save those receipts and then give them to the insurance later?
Yes.
Wow.
And you'll be reimbursed for it.
That's great. What else would you tell people as far as preventative measures, as far as insurance goes?
Preventative would be prior to the storm. So if you got major trees on your property, because some of the things that were showing up were people haven't had tree company come in and review some of their tree situations where you've got some rotten limbs, decay in the trees. So you should be doing some of those things yourself to try to minimize what kind of damage you're going to have from a storm.
If for some reason, and I don't know, maybe they cover it regardless, but if there's an old tree in front of my house and I don't do anything about it and it falls, can I still get the claim, or is it something like, well, you were responsible of getting that tree down? How does that work?
It's going to be a question with the adjusters. You're going to get some money out of it. It just determines what they're going to do. Now, you got to remember with trees, when the trees fall, it damages your property, but when it comes to getting rid of the trees, they're going to have dollar amounts on how much it is per tree to remove that tree as your cost.
So will that be reimbursed as well with insurance, or is that kind of like your own thing that you have to do if you have to get a tree after it falls removed?
Well, you're going to get a certain dollar amount for the tree.
Okay.
Okay. Anything above the dollar amount, you could be responsible for under the policy.
I appreciate all the information. I definitely had no idea. Thought this would be a perfect interview because a lot of people I talked to didn't know either out there, so we appreciate it.
Not a problem.
All right, and more information on that will be on news4jax.com.
All right, thank you so much, Ashley. Well, we want to go ahead and get a check on your forecast. I know a lot of you have plans for this holiday weekend, and we do have some bad news because even though Hermine is out, Rebecca, that wet weather's still here.
Yes, exactly. Hermine left a big swath of tropical moisture in her wake, and that's part of the reason we're seeing the clouds out there today. And the clouds are good, especially for the people that don't have power, because they're not going to allow us to heat up as much. We're only getting into the mid to upper 80s instead of our typical 90s. But as we do hit those mid 80s, that adds just enough energy to our moist atmosphere for showers and thunderstorms to fire up. And that's what we're expecting today. Right now we're at 72 degrees with very light winds out of the west-northwest. So the good news is no wind today. And as far as storms go, the primary concern is heavy rain. So we're not looking at gusty winds or a ton of lightning, and especially since we just got so much rain, we're not necessarily as worried about forest fires with the lightning. You can see that we already have a pretty decent line of showers moving on shore in Cedar Key, stretching just to the south of Gainesville all the way over into Putnam County, and this will spread north throughout our area. And so we're expecting much better chances for rain along into the south of the state line. Southeastern Georgia will get a bit of a break in the showers today. Their chances for rain to the north of the state line are 40%. To the south of the state line, you're looking at 60% chances for showers today. Here's a look at the rain that's already out there moving into Chiefland and just in south Alachua here. These showers are tracking very slowly to the east. We can expect them to eventually start to make their way up the coastline here, and we will expect to see showers along into the south of the state line a little bit later on today. Here's a look at your current temperatures. We're looking at 71 in Waycross, 72 in Brunswick, 73 in Jacksonville. We're up to 77 in St. Augustine and 75 in Palatka. So we have started our warm up. It'll be a little bit slower today because of the clouds. We are expecting mostly cloudy skies. After a mild start, we climb into the low 80s by your noon hour. And we will see showers and thunderstorms firing up as soon as we hit the mid 80s this afternoon. And we should top out in those mid to upper 80s with scattered storms anticipated. Could be a touch warmer across southeastern Georgia. They have fewer clouds to start off with this morning, but they'll end up with the same clouds that everyone else is seeing. Let's walk through your forecast hour by hour so you know exactly what to expect for where you live. You see the big breaks in the clouds in southeastern Georgia. That could allow them to warm up a little bit. Lots of cleanup going on. Lots of folks without power in southeastern Georgia, especially. The power is starting to come back on for a lot of northeastern Florida. But with our mostly cloudy skies, that will allow our temperatures to stay in the 80s for today. Here's a look at that first round of showers firing up just after your lunch hour. They become more widespread between 2 and 6 p.m. That's our primary impact time for showers. They'll be along and just to the south of the state line around 4 to 6 p.m. They could wander to the north of the state line a little bit as they start to fade out this evening. For 7 o'clock, we're looking at widespread showers. We could pick up about an inch of rain in some areas, so we will see some heavy rain. That's the primary concern. We're not expecting any severe weather today, so that's the good news. As far as tonight goes, the showers start to fade after sunset, and then they fade out quietly by midnight, and we expect cloudy, quiet conditions for the overnight hours before we do this exact same forecast on Sunday. So more abundant tropical moisture, mostly across northeastern Florida, firing up some showers and thunderstorms on Sunday afternoon as well. So today's mostly cloudy, topping out in the mid to upper 80s with scattered storms. The sun will peek between the clouds, especially this morning, and then scattered showers and thunderstorms develop this afternoon, mainly along into the south of the state line. Very similar forecast for Sunday, but a big game changer headed our way on Monday. So luckily it is a 3-day weekend, so you might get some sunshine worked into your forecast there, and you might have some time off. An onshore flow sets up, and that clears all this moisture out. It dries us out. It lowers our chances for rain. Of course, it raises our temperatures a bit. We pop into the 90s for the work week there, but we have a nice dry spell, which will allow folks to get everything cleaned up and cleared out, and any standing water will evaporate out there. So good news ahead in your work week forecast, but we do have to get through a few stormy afternoons today and tomorrow before that onshore flow develops. Nikki and Ashley?
Well, Hermine created a big problem for a furry family in Florida.
2 baby raccoons lost their mom after the storm hit Friday morning. They fell out of a tree that was knocked down by the storm, and a homeowner says that she found the mom, or cannot find the mom, nowhere to be found. A rescue group took the raccoons in, and of course they're taking care of the little babies. How cute are they?
Cute.
Aw. It happens all the time though when we have storms. So.
I know.
College football season officially here, and that means tailgating is in full swing.
Some tailgating points from Chef Curtis Stone. That is next when we check in on our Winn-Dixie kitchen.
Saturday morning weather.
Today, the Gators and the Bulldogs open up their college football season, and the Seminoles will do so on Monday.
And we want to make sure you can tailgate like a pro. Curtis Stone joins River City Live's Mark Payton, and they are in the Winn-Dixie kitchen.
Hey guys, we are at the Winn-Dixie on Bay Meadows, right off of 295, and we're talking about football and a meal for your game day watching party. I'm with Beauty and Cole and our chef, Curtis Stone. Good morning.
Nice to see you, buddy.
All right, so what are we talking about today as far as Gator Club of Jacksonville?
We've got watch parties, we've got football kicking off, and we're just really excited.
Big game tonight, the opener.
Yep.
How are the Gators looking?
Looking good.
All right, you know what else is looking good? All this food that we are surrounded by. So should we start our shopping?
Come on, it's the first game of college football tonight for the Gators. So I thought we'll do a delicious burger. What better? What better to serve at a tailgate party? So
well, let's Cole, what do you think?
Absolutely, or more than one burger.
You guys are like two linebackers.
A man after my own heart. I like it.
All right, so here we are. What do
We've got Terry down here, our neighborhood butcher. How are you, Terry? Very good, mate. I want some ground chuck because we're gonna make delicious burgers. What do you got?
Well, I got my weekend special, and it's ground chuck for $1.50 a pound for 3 pounds.
We better take 3 pounds then.
Wow, so $1.50. That's amazing. All you have to do is spend $30. And again, we're at the Winn-Dixie, right off 295 in Bay Meadows. And this place is amazing. If you guys haven't been here yet, you really have to check it out.
It's a great store, isn't it? It's unbelievable.
Now, who's that handsome guy over there? Right there on the scale right here. Who's this guy right here?
Oh, yeah. How embarrassing. That's me. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to caramelize some onions, Vidalia onions, so good out of the south right now. Thank you very much, Terry.
Hey, don't forget your hamburger.
Oh, yes, mate. We need those. Good man. Thanks, buddy. Take it easy. So we're going to caramelize Vidalia onions. I've got some arugula. We're going to make like a mayonnaise-y mustard sort of dressing. They're the best
amazing
burgers you've ever seen.
I like it. And that's such a great football meal to have. And again, if you're having that watch party, and right now football's starting, college football, you have the NFL starting up. So just lots of things going on.
There's so much going on. So tell us, what are the watch parties like for you guys? Do they get pretty rowdy?
Of course they get rowdy. I mean, we have one of the best football programs in the country. Yeah. So here in Jacksonville, we have a big following for our Jacksonville Gator Club. We always have our watch parties for every away game. We even travel for most of the away games as well.
That's amazing. And again, like the spirit is here. Obviously, we're what, about an hour and a half from Gainesville. So there's a lot of alumni around town, right?
Lots of alumni here, yeah, absolutely.
What's your prediction for the season? How many wins?
Ooh,
on the spot, under pressure.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
At least 9.
At least that's a pretty solid season. Cole, what are you thinking?
10.
10? Oh, yeah.
So we got the Vidalia onions. You actually cook this with just a little bourbon, a little brown sugar. It's so delicious. And I cheated and went ahead and made some burgers before you guys got here. So
I like your style. This is ready to go. This is the breakfast of champions right here.
See? I'm actually just hoping that this gets me an invitation to one of the Gators' tailgate parties.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Yes, I like that. So, no, dig in. Don't. Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to rest the mic. I'm not going to drop the mic. I'm going to rest it. Ready?
So I write all these recipes for Winn-Dixie so you can feed your family of 4 for under $10 with beautiful food. And this is no exception, I got to tell you. Look at that.
For more information, all you have to do is go to Winn-Dixie.com or just walk into your neighborhood Winn-Dixie store. Again, we're on the one on Bay Meadows, right off 295. This place is absolutely amazing. It was great meeting you guys. Go Gators, right?
Go Gators.
Curtis, it's always a pleasure.
Go Gators.
With a house full of women. Live from the local station, the morning show starts now.
Live right now, this is a look at the North Carolina coast. That's where Tropical Storm Hermine is headed right now. Even though Florida's out of the path of the storm, tens of thousands are still under tropical storm advisory.
Yes, they are. Wow. And we know that there's more rain coming through here today. And we want to go ahead and get straight to Rebecca because she's going to tell us about that. It's a pretty significant chance.
Oh, yeah. Rebecca?
It is a significant chance for rain. And Hermine's long gone, but look at this tail of tropical moisture still across our state. And so we will see, unfortunately, as soon as we add in our daytime heating, we're going to see some showers and thunderstorms erupting across our area, especially after 2 p.m. Now, if you're just to the south of here, maybe you're headed down to Gainesville, we already have some showers and thunderstorms moving onshore in Cedar Key towards Chiefland, just south of Gainesville and southern Alachua, and over into Putnam County. So that's what we're looking at right now. Those chances for rain will spread north a bit, but not too far north. Our chances for rain are lower across southeastern Georgia than they are across northeastern Florida. And so we have about a 60% chance for rain across northeastern Florida between 2 and 6 p.m. this afternoon. And we have about a 40% chance for rain across southeastern Georgia. And it's a little bit later after 4 o'clock. Our temperatures have started their warm up. We're still generally in the low to mid 70s, but we are climbing a degree or two here and there. We have 60% chances for those storms across northeastern Florida today, kicking off after 2 p.m. And that could seriously hamper your cleanup efforts. We have a ton of pictures on storm pins of some of the damage that you guys have seen. And so we know that a lot of folks are going to be cleaning up things just like this today. Of course, this big limb has punctured the windshield of this sedan, and that's in Jacksonville from Elizabeth Dent. This is a scene that we saw repeated over and over and over again across every county in our viewing area. Huge trees just completely snapped in half and down. And of course, that took out a lot of power lines. This is a power pole right here that a tree has fallen down on and caused it to go down. This is from Abigail in Green Cove Springs. And here's a tree that just got snapped in half by the wind in Green Cove Springs. This is from Josh. And here's a look at another tree that just got snapped in half by the wind. This is in Jacksonville from Matt. Here's a tree that just barely missed a home. This is in Moniac, Georgia. This was around 3 a.m. yesterday, so that, you know, that made an incredible noise. And here's a tree that was down on a cable line right here, and so that's knocked out a lot of stuff and caused a lot of problems. And it's not even one of the more sizable branches. Here's a look at some of the standing water that we're seeing in St. George, Georgia from Hightower. Now, the heavy rain today could exacerbate scenes like this, and so we do have some drier weather on the way a little bit later on. This is one thing you might not think about, but you need to. Snakes seek higher, drier ground when we get rain like we did yesterday, and especially with all the cleanup going on out there, you might come across one of these creepy crawly guys. So this is a snake. What? This is a snake right there, climbing up their vertical wall, seeking higher ground.
Climbing the wall, Rebecca?
Climbing the wall. Oh, wait, if that one freaks you out, wait.
No, I
just
don't.
Wait.
No.
Just wait. Well, I had one. Let me find it.
What?
Somebody took it out of my show. It was a rat snake.
No.
Yeah. Ooh, there it is.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh. Be very careful picking up all those branches. Make sure they're actually branches today.
Oh my gosh.
Snakes seek higher ground. Keep that in mind. Yeah.
Well, Hermine has made an impact, as you can see, on Florida and left behind some destruction and stirring up those snakes and all sorts of things. Though many city leaders in Northeast Florida will say that we were fortunate not to see, as much damage as we did.
True. So some of you out there, though, did see downed power lines and trees. A lot of homes did have damage, but they've been, picking it up and slowly getting it back to normal. Bakari Savage joining us now. We know that those trees are priority, but what do people need to know so they don't fall victim to a scammer, Bakari?
Nikki, this may sound kind of obvious, but I gotta say it. Do not pay anything first. I mean, take a look at all of this. Yeah, sure, it's a lot, and you might want to get it gone as quickly as possible so that you can get your life back to normal, but you gotta be smart about it. Let's go over these tips. Get quotes. You want to avoid anything that's too expensive, of course, and it may sound kind of funny, but avoid stuff that's too cheap by going with something that's in the middle. Also, those people that go door to door, the door-to-door contractors, Angie's List says that those tend to be fraud, so try to get a referral from a relative or a friend or even a neighbor, or just go with whoever your insurance company suggests. And then also check the company's license and insurance. That's just easy to do. Just ask for it. And if they cannot produce it or it doesn't seem legit, just say no. And in the end, what you can do also is just give the Better Business Bureau a call because they have a list of the bad ones. They also have a list of the good ones, too. Reporting live in Santurce, I'm Bakari Savage, Channel 4, the local station.
Our neighbors to the west in Tallahassee, they saw some serious damage.
They did. Take a look at the area around a Whataburger restaurant. Large tree was uprooted. The restaurant's sign and part of the roof were pulled off as well there. And take a look at some of the flooding near Crystal River on the Gulf Coast. trucks struggled to drive through the high waters, and they shouldn't be driving through it anyway. And the kids really shouldn't be in there either. One person was going by on a paddleboard. Police remind you, don't walk, don't drive through, don't play in a storm. Governor Scott set to hold a news conference on the latest cleanup efforts coming up. We're going to actually have that on our air during the 9 a.m. hour of our show. Well, while you were sleeping, President Obama arrived in China for his final G20 summit as president. He's expected to try to spotlight U.S.-Chinese cooperation on climate change. The president was greeted by a red carpet when he stepped off of Air Force One. The president says he wants success with China to be part of his legacy. We have a consumer alert this morning. Samsung stopping the sales of this new Galaxy Note 7 phone. The company also issued a global recall in case you've already purchased one.
So it follows multiple reports of phones catching on fire when they're being charged. Samsung says that it is taking a proactive approach to the problem, making efforts to replace the phones. Customers can just exchange their current device for a new Note 7 as early as next week, and they also have the option of getting a Galaxy S7 or the S7 Edge. And storm cleanup continues across North Florida. Now scammers are coming out trying to take advantage of your cleanup efforts.
You know, we talked about it a little bit with Bakari, but we have some questions that you need to ask to make sure your money is safe. First, though, a Florida school custodian is poisoned, and you won't believe how this happened.
Well, we'll tell you who's to blame coming up. And check out today's McDonald's fan of the day. Look at, I don't know if Jason's the dad, but look at them cheesing.
Oh, so cute. All right, thanks, Jason. If you want to be tomorrow's fan, just head to our Facebook page. Let us know.
Fan of the day is
caught on camera. A driver loses control of his vehicle, crashes straight into a river, and this happened at high speed.
So this is surveillance video of the crash in Maine. Oh my goodness, check it out. Police say the 61-year-old driver did suffer a medical emergency. He was fine later on and escaped with only minor injuries. No one else was hurt. However, that truck was destroyed. Look at how fast. Okay. Wow. His foot must have been stuck on the accelerator. I mean, that is intense.
That's really scary.
Because see, they're slowing it down right there. They're slowing it down so you can see. That is nuts. Okay, so a Tavares High School janitor is now behind bars charged with poisoning his boss. Investigators say that Russell Smith put chemicals in the lead custodian's drink while she was working. The unidentified custodian says that she recognized the smell of chemicals in her drink. And during questioning, Smith says that he thinks the custodian poisoned her own drink to an attempt to get him fired. And a test showed that the drink did contain chemical floor stripper. Oh.
Wow.
That's really harsh.
That's crazy.
That's not, yeah.
So if you're going to try and get away with a crime, well, you probably shouldn't use your wanted photo as your Facebook profile picture.
But I love when criminals do this.
I mean,
so stupid.
come on.
All right, so a Florida man is finding himself now behind bars because of it. That man, Mac Yearwood, was wanted on charges of battery. He also had multiple warrants out for his arrest. Investigators came across his Facebook page where he posted a wanted poster. He was later arrested at his brother's home. You can only blame yourself at that point.
Really?
So Cornell's youngest college freshman ever, 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Jeremy Schuler was reading English and Korean at age 2.
By the time he was 6, he was studying calculus. Jeremy says he was nervous about going off to college so young, but soon he just got used to it. He says his classes are easy right now, but he thinks they're going to get hard.
They might.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, they're going to get hard.
His favorite classes involve theoretical discussions. Wow, I'm sure proud parents there. Yeah. I wasn't quite there at 12.
No, me either. I wasn't there at 18.
No, I'm like, still not quite
still not there. Well, Hermine rips through North Florida, leaving trees, power lines, more in its wake.
One of the most damaged areas, Steinhatchee, where docks are destroyed and homes flooded. We're taking you to the coastal town, evaluating, I should say, the extent of the damage.
Plus, many lessons to be taken away from Hermine, ways to better prepare when tropical weather strikes again. Those stories coming up at 9.
But first, storm scams on the rise, ways you can beat the scammers and protect your wallet. Next.
Why you need to make an appointment.
Well, Tropical Storm Hermine has passed. She left behind damage, though, in our area. Unfortunately, she has paved the way for some scammers. But which, we're going to talk about which charities are real and because they're asking for help, also who you can trust and who you can't when they come to your door. So Tom Stevens with the Better Business Bureau is here. All right, so first, we're going to start with the most likely scams that we're to see.
Well, things involving damage to structure, roofing, debris removal, tree limbs, tree cutting, etc., window repair, that sort of thing are the most likely after a storm.
All right, so what are the red flags that people should look for when they're encountering that?
Okay. First, beware of contractors going door to door in a neighborhood.
Okay.
That's number one tip-off right there. Usually they're in a car that doesn't have a name on it. It may even have out-of-state tags on it. Okay, that's one thing. Two, high-pressure sales tactics, such as, I've got materials left over from a job down the street, or we need you to do this right now or the price goes up tomorrow, that sort of thing. Thirdly, wanting a lot of money up front or all of the money up front and only accepting cash, that's a tip-off. And finally, probably no written contract. They're not going to pull permits, or they want you to pull a permit.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Like you were saying, you know, sometimes they will ask for money up front. And this, you know, this happened, and I even came to you about this. This happened with a tree trimming incident in my own family, where someone in our family paid, you know, out front. A couple of people did, and it happened to a lot of other people in the neighborhood. And this was a classic case. So should you be comfortable in saying, you know, no, I'm not going to pay you until this job is absolutely complete?
Sure, or you're comfortable in paying in stages, or paying a small amount up front, and then paying as work is completed, pay for the work that's completed. Don't pay for work that hasn't been completed yet.
Because I know some legit companies do, even if they're smaller, they do ask for a little bit up front.
Sure, 10%, no more than a third.
No more than a third. Okay, so that's the rule of thumb.
Yeah.
All right. No, go ahead.
And if they tell you they need money to buy materials or supplies in advance, that tells you that they're not a legitimate contractor or not good business people, because any good contractor is going to have a rotating supply line with his suppliers, you know, pay every 30 days, that type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So that they've encountered trouble somewhere if they are coming to you for money for supplies. All right, let's talk about the trades that need to be licensed.
Anything that has to do with structure of the building, roofing, electrical, plumbing, window replacement, anything that involves a structure. Tree trimming does not. Debris removal does not. Putting a tarp on the roof does not.
Okay, but the ones you mentioned do. Why do you want somebody that's, or you have to have someone that's licensed?
Yeah, you're silly not to.
Okay.
You lose a lot of protections when you use an unlicensed contractor. Number one, he's probably not going to do good work because he's not trained or not competent. He probably won't have workers' comp insurance, and if one of his workers or him is injured on your property while they're doing work, you're responsible for it, which could turn a $1,000 job into a $10,000 situation. Third, most homeowners' policies require that work be done by a licensed contractor, and so if they find out the contractor's not licensed, they may not pay for it. You may be on the hook to pay for it yourself completely. You
know, one good thing to do, because I was going to also mention, a lot of times people will use identity theft and use someone else's license or insurance. So a good thing to do is always check them out with you guys.
Right. Check them out with us. Check with the DBPR, Department of Business Professional Regulation. They have you can do it online. They even have an app that you can get from either Android or Apple that can check a license.
All right. Okay. Well, Tom, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it. And we appreciate all the great advice. And I know you do probably out there as well. Rebecca, as we were talking about this, you know, there is a lot of damage in some areas. And this rain today is going to add a little insult to injury for those folks.
It's twofold because the tropical moisture has us a little cloudier, and rain, of course, keeps us cooler as well. So for those of you that don't have power yet, it's actually a good thing that we're moist and we'll have some showers today. But for those of you that have power and are trying to get all of those trees cleaned up, it is going to interrupt your afternoon because we're expecting widespread chances for showers. You can see how cloudy the skies are, but you can also see that the sun's peeking between the clouds, keeping things a little bit lighter at the beach right now. And it has started our slow warm up. It's a little bit slower today than normal because of the clouds. We're up to 73 at the Beach, our winds are calm. When the showers and thunderstorms do develop across our area today, we're not expecting big chances for gusty winds. What we are going to see is some slow-moving storms that'll produce some heavy rain. Currently, we have some rain just kind of edging in near Cedar Key, moving in through southern Alachua and also into Putnam County. So Clay County is kind of next on the list. Northern Putnam and Clay County next on the list for these showers that are drifting ever so slowly up to the north and east. And so that puts areas like Grandin maybe getting some rain just after 9 o'clock, Flora Home just after 9:06, Hollister around 9:19, and Caraway around 9:22. And so this is just the first round of showers. We expect more abundant showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Here's a look at your current temperatures. A little bit cooler this morning than we were yesterday. We're down to 73 in Jacksonville, 72 in Brunswick, and 73 in Waycross, but we are already starting to see temperatures climb a degree or two, especially in the coolest spots. So after a mild start under mostly cloudy skies, the sun does peek through the clouds. You're going to see it today, but it's just not going to be one of our partly cloudy, beautiful days that we normally expect across northeastern Florida and southeastern Georgia. And so on the cloudier side, keeping us in the 80s, as soon as we hit those mid-80s, showers and thunderstorms start to erupt to the south of the state line. We'll hit 87 for your afternoon high before the showers and thunderstorms move in. Here's a look at what you can expect today. A little cloudier along into the south of the state line. We have some sunshine in Waycross and Brunswick, and the showers are moving up from our southern regions and spreading across our area. The concentration of rain will be along into the south of the state line. That's where we have 60% chances for rain today. To the north of the state line, your chances for rain are closer to 40%. So especially after, this is that first round we were just looking at that's down near Gainesville now. It will push through, but especially after that, after 2 p.m., these chances for rain start to become more enhanced by our daytime heating, and between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. we'll see some heavy rain along into the south of the state line here, and after that, after sunset around 8 tonight, that's when they finally start to fade. And so heavy rain is the concern, so we'll be watching your rainfall totals and potential for some minor flooding. The showers fade overnight tonight. We're left with quiet but moist conditions to make for a repeat forecast for tomorrow, with big chances for afternoon showers and thunderstorms, especially across northeastern Florida again on Sunday afternoon. Today we're hitting 87, so a little bit cooler than we're used to for this time of the year, but it's because of the clouds and moisture. We're expecting to be warm and stormy out there this afternoon with 60% chances for showers and thunderstorms, not only today, but also tomorrow. We're seeing another big chance for rain in your forecast on Sunday afternoon, but an onshore flow develops on Monday, and that's going to dry us out, clear our skies out, and lower our chances for rain, and that's going to make for much more beautiful weather as we head into the work week there. So at least of the 3-day weekend, it looks like Monday is going to be decent in terms of sunshine and drier chances for showers. That's what we're expecting. But the work week, that short work week, it's just beautiful. So we won't have to worry about the kids getting off the buses all week long to showers and thunderstorms. It's just going to be sunny and warm.
All right. Sunny and warm. All right. Well, a Boston anchor got into a surprise wrestling match on the air.
All right, yeah, sports anchor was leading a segment. Oh my gosh.
Look at his face.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be with a person. No, that's the alligator he was holding. And started acting up a little bit. Oh my gosh. I would be panicking.
Let the woman handle it.
Yeah, leave it to the lady.
The big bad sports anchor had to hand it off to the lady.
It was apparently spooked by a nearby crocodile. So I guess they kind of scared each other.
Yeah, that alligator started to flail in an attempt to escape his grasp. He held tight until, of course, the lady trainer could take over.
That is so funny.
Yeah, well, they, you know, the gators, they'll eat each other.
Yeah.
So.
And that one, he had a heavy one. I mean, that looks like a little... Might have been scary.
That was not, yeah.
Even that tape around.
Oh, look at that.
Doesn't even have tape around its mouth.
It just looks mean.
It has mean eyes.
It does. All right, still to come on the morning show. Joy is here, and she has a little friend that needs a home.
Pretty kitty. All right, we'll be meeting this furry friend up next.
The I-Team. Investigative stories that make a difference. If you see something that needs investigating, take a video or picture and text it to 479-NEWS or email it to iteam@news4jax.com. The Morning Show on Channel.
It's time for Ford's Pet Project. Every week we showcase a pet up for adoption, and today we have Ulysses here on the morning show.
I know, I love that name.
It's so cute. And what pretty blue eyes he has.
Very dignified. Yes, he's a gorgeous baby. And do remember, the field officers in City Shelter, you know, they were up all night and they waiting for her remains. So if there was any pets that got out and happened to be lost, the first place you want to look is Animal Care and Protective Services. Of course, we want to thank everybody that came out for the in the outdoor kennels, like Jacksonville Humane took all of the animals out of there for overnight to make sure, and that shows a big community support. But at Animal Care and Protective Services, we're lucky to have an indoor shelter, but we also have the not great luck of having to take everything in that comes in.
Right.
So when you do have that burden, you do need community support to be able to assist with getting them out, and coming and having owners come and reclaim and get their animals helps a lot with population management.
Well, and sometimes they get a little, you know, freaked out and scared during the storm. So if you let them out to go to the bathroom, usually they're fine. Maybe they ran, you know,
took off.
Happens.
Or maybe right before the storm, and then, you know, we found them during the storm looking for lost animals. You were discussing earlier, you know, your pet had specific needs for the storm that may be different from other pets, and you want to know your pet. I hate to give blanketed advice like get a thunder coat, make sure you put him in a crate, because I mean, I know that's the standard practice.
I put a shirt on him last night. Because I was like, let me just put a shirt on chance and see if this makes him feel better. And it didn't, but figured it out that he just needs to be out of his crate.
He did.
And just on his own other, because he's got 2 beds.
Yes, and it felt like a bit of anxiety to him being caged because he didn't know what was going on. But each pet is different, so you want to know your pet. They want to be near their humans just like anything else would in a time like that. So make sure that you come and see us. We got babies up for adoption. We're open today. Make sure you get out there and adopt, and make sure that you keep up donating, keep your community shelter help, because seeing these babies on the street isn't what you want to see.
It is. It's sad.
Ulysses has siblings, by the way.
Well, cats are great in twos,
They
right?
are great in pairs. Let me tell you something. At this age, I'm telling you, he's being such a good baby right now.
Great.
Yeah, but at this age, usually they were in there all over the place. I had to get him. And when they're this age, you want to have a friend there. They help clean the ears. They keep each other company. They sleep together.
Cute.
It's their partner. So always remember those things when adopting. And you can usually do BOGO.
There you go. Well, thank you, Joy. So, of course, Animal Care Protective Service, it's on 2024th Street. They're open Tuesday through Friday from 8 to noon for intake, and then Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6 for adoptions. The morning show at 9 starts after the break.
It's Labor Day sale time.
Cleaning up, that's the priority this morning after Hermine moved through yesterday. Trees came down and power went out. The people still breathing a sigh of relief.
Could have been a whole lot worse. It could have completely collapsed the roof. It could have been back there where we live.
And Hermine's not finished yet. The tropical storm making its way up the East Coast, bringing rain, wind to the Carolinas overnight. Millions of people are under a tropical advisory.
In Florida, we're getting a better idea of the damage left behind. Sky 4 showing us the aftermath, both across the state and right here in Northeast Florida.
Live from WJXT, the morning show starts now.
You're taking a live look right now at the San Souci area where a road is still closed. Yeah, that's the bottom of a tree there, the little root bed.
Wow.
It fell there on a home as Hermine moved through the area.
Well, good morning, everybody. The scene we just showed you is it's a really common one throughout our area this morning. Lots of trees are down after Hermine.
Thousands of people are still without power here in Northeast Florida and out on the Gulf Coast where the storm made landfall.
In fact, Hermine is still causing some damage today. These are new images just into our newsroom from Lake City. Presumably all the rain is what softened the ground, and then trees just, started coming down. This one came down just a few hours ago as a result of all that rain. Yeah.
Good reminder, it's important to stay alert after the storm when it's coming through. Now, our crews are following the latest on the efforts to clean up after Hermine. Let's start with Weather Authority's Rebecca Berry, because Rebecca, you're tracking showers later today that could hamper cleanup efforts.
Fortunately, the heavy rain that we're expecting today will make the ground even more soupy, but we're not expecting much wind at all, and so that's the good news. Most of the things that have fallen or could get blown over have already gotten blown over. Moving forward, we've got very calm winds today, but we are expecting some heavy rain. This is Hermine moving off the coast of the Carolinas, but here's that tropical swath of moisture still left across our area, and that's why when we start to warm up today, we'll see more widespread showers and thunderstorms, particularly across northeastern Florida. We're already seeing a bit of that in our southernmost areas, and these showers will spread to the south a little bit late. Will spread north from the south as we make our way through the morning hours, and then by the afternoon hours, these showers will kind of park along the state line in I-10 here, and that's where we could see some really heavy rain, particularly between about 2 and 6 p.m. And so these showers are easing off to the east and north, but very slowly at about 5 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and zoom in on some of the showers that are moving into Clay County right now out of northern Putnam. And it's very light rain approaching the county line there, but we'll track the heavier stuff that's down near Interlochen right now. It's moving off towards the north and east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that puts the lighter rain turning more moderate in Flora Home around 9:15 and in Baywood around 9:18. And so this is the beginning of your chances for showers. The earliest chances for rain are in our southernmost zones. Looks like southeastern Georgia might have a chance to skip out on some of the showers, particularly near Waycross and near Brunswick. To the northern part of our viewing area will be the driest, with only 40% chances for rain, while the rest of us have 60% chances for rain. Unfortunately for those without power, we've already begun warming up. We're up to 77 right now in Arlington, 78 at NAS Jackson, 79 at Fernandina Beach. We are still in the upper 60s in Nahunta, but we're up into the low to mid 70s in Brunswick and on St. Simon's Island. Waycross is up to 74 degrees and Valdosta is up to 73. Your temperatures are a little bit warmer than that in our southern zones, with more mid 70s and some upper 70s in St. Johns County. And so we will expect your temperatures to warm up into the mid to upper 80s this afternoon under cloudier skies. And that kicks off 60% chances for showers. I'll walk you through them hour by hour coming right up.
Jacksonville is cleaning up this morning.
Believe it or not, the docks at the landing are damaged and they're roped off right now. Channel 4's Chris Parento is there live. Chris, tell us what you see.
Well, Nikki, part of the reason they're roped off is because the ramps that lead down to them from the sidewalks are damaged, but the docks themselves very heavily damaged, even though they are floating docks built to withstand a little bit of a chop in the water. You can see behind me a lot of damage to the bumpers on the front of these docks, and even some damage in areas on the concrete where it has lifted from the waves that were coming through this area yesterday as Hermine was making its way through the area. I mean, take a look at some of these things that you can tell it's going to be very difficult and take some time to repair all this, where you've got concrete that has been battered and beaten from the storm and from the waves, that you can't really dock a boat in these areas. And that's not at a good time, because you've got a lot of football fans that usually take their boats down here to the landing on Saturdays and on Sundays. Today, the first Saturday of college football season. So some of those boaters might run into issues if the only place that was left to dock was a place like this. And like I said, those ramps, you can see this ramp here has been ripped completely off. It's normally bolted down, but that's the end of it right there. It has nothing left up to walk down from the sidewalk. So a lot of these areas that you would normally be able to, you now can't. Thankfully, they are roped off, and the gates in those areas where they are roped off are actually locked to keep people from even trying to jump down, because unfortunately there would probably be some people that would try to do that to get out onto these docks. But again, if you are boating coming down to the landing at any point in the coming days and weeks, make sure you are using a little bit of extra caution when you get down here to tie up your boat, because you could have some issues with the way that these floating docks have been damaged because of the storm. Live at the landing, I'm Chris Parento, Channel 4, the local station.
And now that Hermine has come and gone, the cleanup process is what we're dealing with now. A major part of the process is dealing with trees the storm knocked over. One place where the kind of cleanup effort is happening is Sans Souci, and that's where we find Channel 4's Bakari Savage joining us live. Bakari, we had a crew out there last night. Tell us what kind of progress has been made.
All right, well, JEA just got on the scene, but Ashley, this thing is massive. Okay, take a look at me and take a look at the roots. Now, check out the house over there. That's just how large this is that we're talking about. I haven't seen anything this large since I was at the Redwoods in California. But take a look at just how big this tree is. It's blocking the entire road over here. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. When this tree fell, it took out these lines right here. I'm going to get to that in a little bit, but you got to check out this footage from last night. Of course, high winds during Hermine knocked over this tree, and, you know, any amount of damage is bad damage, but it could have been much worse. It could have fallen on the neighbor's car, but something caused him to move it, and so now he still has that car. But a lot of people lost power. It took out that JEA line on the way down. Here's what Justin Martin, he's the man who lives here, has to say about it.
I have another tree that I took down a couple years ago because it was rotten, and had JEA out a couple times within the last 4 or 5 years just to check it, make sure it's good, look at it, make sure it's healthy. And both times they said it's great. They were excited, saying, oh yeah, don't take it down. It's a beautiful tree. It looks great. And I guess this was just its year, so it's time.
So Justin said that it was a beautiful tree. We walked around this neighborhood. There are a lot of beautiful trees around here, but there are a lot of beautiful trees with limbs close to those lines for JEA. You can hear the truck right now. Again, they just showed up out here. Here's the thing. If you have tree limbs that are close to power lines, give JEA a call because it's possible they could come out here to remove those limbs free of charge. You just got to give them a call to see if you qualify. Live in San Souci, I'm Bakari Savage, Channel 4, the local station.
The day after Hermine moved through, Sky 4 is giving us a better idea of how much damage the storm left behind. One of the most common scenes in Northeast Florida was crews racing to restore power to thousands. Their efforts are still underway this morning. Winds uprooted trees and knocked out power lines. At the beach, leftover swells from the storm pounded the coast. Dangerous rip current conditions are likely to stick around through the Labor Day weekend. Near Blunt Island, large poles appear to have been tossed by the winds to the edge of the St. Johns River. At the time of this Sky 4 flight, winds were still gusting, creating white caps on the St. Johns River near the Dames Point Bridge. Despite those winds, the bridges did remain open.
Well, the day after Hermine moved through, Sky 4 is giving us a better idea of how much damage the storm left behind. Communities on the Gulf Coast were the hardest hit since Hermine made landfall there as a hurricane. On the island community of Cedar Key, several buildings were damaged, including this popular restaurant right on the water. The Salvation Army brought supplies onto the island since there's only one grocery store that's there. Crews got to work right away to clear any debris that fell on the roads. Steinhatchee also took a hard hit. Channel 4's Vic Micolucci was there and showed us several images like this one where boats actually washed up on the shore. Hermine brought heavy rains there, leading to flooding in several areas. Moving to the state capital, storm damage also widespread there. Tallahassee had not been hit by a hurricane since Kate, and that was in 1985. This morning, nearly 70,000 people were without power. That is about 60% of the city. Governor Rick Scott took to the streets, touring some of the hardest hit neighborhoods.
Today, I know there is a lot of work to do left following the storm. We will spend the coming days assessing the damage and responding to the needs of our communities and Florida families. But the number one thing is to stay safe. Do not drive in standing water. Stay away from down power lines. Just because it's clear outside does not mean it's safe.
Utility crews estimate it could be days before power is fully restored. In the meantime, communities are working to clean up the debris that was left over by the storm. Well, even with Hermine moving north, many of our local areas are still feeling the effects.
Many people are waking up this morning in the dark, and right now, JEA is reporting just under 500 people affected by the power outages. Clay Electric reporting more than 12,000. Yesterday, we saw 41 flights canceled at Jacksonville International Airport. Air travel has since returned to normal. There's been one death linked to the storm. A man in Marion County died after a tree fell on his tent at a homeless camp. Police have identified him as 56-year-old John Mays. Did you have enough supplies? Should you have evacuated? There are always takeaways from a storm like this.
Yeah, so we're finding out ways that you can better prepare should tropical weather strike again.
And we want to take you live over Jacksonville Beach. Rebecca has an update on your holiday weekend forecast.
First, though, flooding and destruction along the western coast. We're taking a look at some of the areas that were most damaged by Hermine. That's next.
Protects you from scams and ripoffs where you live. If you see something that needs investigating, take a video or picture and text it to 479-NEWS or email it to iTeam@news4jax.com. The Weather Authority.
One of the worst hit areas was the town of Steinhatchee in the Big Bend area of the state. Boats were stuck on dry land, buildings destroyed.
Governor Scott toured the damage yesterday afternoon. Channel 4's Vic Micolucci was in the area all week and shows us the scenes before, during, and after the storm.
The people here in Steinhatchee have been through so much over the past 24 hours. Now those who live and work here are coming together to rebuild. They say they are resilient. They're not going to let this storm damage this small, wonderful community here. And really, we have seen damage and destruction all up and down Florida's Big Bend area of the Gulf Coast. Hermine came with a vengeance overnight. The storm surge 9 feet in some areas, the winds pushing triple digits. So let me show you, this is the bait shop.